Oh, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Shar. Y'all know what time it is. Hit the like button, turn notification on, and subscribe to the channel because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Listen, y'all make it do what it do, what it do, what it do. And remember to speak when you walk on in the chat because ain't nobody sleep with you last night. If you aren't following me on any forms of social media, go ahead and follow me at TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X at Shar's Reality number 6. If you aren't following my backup page, go ahead and follow me at Shar's World number 6. Remember, this is not a chat for children. So if you're a child, you probably should exit stage left. Hello to all my newcomers. Hello to all my flip floppers. And hello to all my day ones. And hello and lottie dottie to everybody. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. But in the meantime, in between time, you guys hit the like button, share the live that people could know that I am over here doing an amazing job. And let's talk about it, right? Because I feel like there is a lot of flip flopping going on in the love and marriage, which is nothing new, right? For the love and marriage cast members, they don't know who team they on. They're kind of like whoever is going to get me where I need to go, I'm going to roll with them. Okay. For the last few seasons, it's been Melody. Matter of fact, all of the seasons, it's been Melody that they've been riding a coattail of. And like we heard Ms. Wanda say on numerous occasions, that she was told if you really want the spotlight, just go ahead and start some beef and some beefaroni with Melody, and then you'll have all the attention you need. Since then, we've saw that a lot of people have took on that narrative. So Melody seems to be the culprit in all of this, with people coming and starting beef with her that she ain't even asked them to cook up, right? But you know, if she's anything like me, you know, if you want it, you can get it. Now, who said that you can't? I'm not that saved after all, right? Let's see who's in the chat before I start. Hi, Belle. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Hi, Designs. What's up, baby? Patricia E in the building. Yes, we're gonna start at the 10-minute mark, guys. I know a lot of people have not been getting their notifications. YouTube be playing on my top. So share the live because a lot of people are probably not getting their notifications as usual, right? And remember, I did go ahead and refund everybody that participated in the prom situation with the young boy. I did go ahead and refund that because it didn't go as planned. So I returned the money to the people that participated. Again, thank you, checkmates, for coming through for sis, okay, or for this young youth, right, that we were trying to participate. It just didn't work in our favor. But hopefully it will all work out. And if anything else come up, I will pull on you guys to participate in that. Okay. I know that Love and Marriage Huntsville comes on tonight. I have not been able to watch it lately. I've been catching like the replay and the clips that they deliver out on Love and Marriage Huntsville page. But I haven't been able to really catch it live. And I don't know if I'm going to catch it live tonight either. But anyway, neither here nor there. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Remember that last night when I got off live, I told you guys to go over and follow me on my backup page, where you guys would have been able to participate there. I talked about a young lady on I talked about a young lady over on my backup page on YouTube who's going through kind of like a domestic violence situation, right? She's very young, and it just broke my heart to see that she was blaming herself for a lot of this behavior. So go check out that video over there. Give it a thumbs up. Give me your input on it. Okay. I'm interested to know what you guys think about it. I was only live for a short period of time because I had to jump in and jump out, but go check that out. I did post the link in the chat for those who's having a problem with finding my backup page. Go check that live out. Let's jump into the conversation. So, and I'm looking at the chat, but I'm not looking at the chat. So I'm going to pop in and out of the chat just to see what's going on. So Kiki is talking about, a host of things. Okay. Kiki is basically not okay with the way production has pointed or painted her out to be. Okay. Um, she is saying that she started off by talking about her Moscato, and that she did indeed She did talk about her Moscato. She did mention that it's not solely hers. That she did partner with someone else, and they agreed that she would be the face of this brand. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think that it was a good idea for her to be the face, at least not right now. And I know that God can do and say whatever He wants, but I don't think that it will be a good idea for her to be the face of the brand right now. Kiki is in hot water, and her light has not been shining so bright. So I'm not sure if that is, a great thing for her. But apparently, the person that she's partnered with agreed that Kiki probably has more clout or more stain than her. So she was like, "Go ahead, sis, you got it because you have the larger platform." Okay, cool. That might cost that individual in the end, but we'll keep talking to about that in another at another time, right? Um, let's see. So people started talking about her and the way she is now. Like she's in a healthier space now. I see this 18 likes in the building. We do have 21 watching. You guys are almost there. Let's keep the likes where we are. So then she goes on to talk about, because people started saying like, oh, you're in a healthier space right now. And she says that, yes, I am. I am in a good place. I wish that I was painted in this light then. But here's the reality. And this is what I hate about individuals that think they're saying something, but saying a whole bunch of nothing, right? Kiki is saying a whole bunch of nothing, in my opinion. All right. And what she was doing was she painted herself to be what she is now. But no, baby, you was in a bad place. And I'm not so sure if you're 100% in a good place now, but you do look like you're in a better place now, right? So she's saying that she wished that production would have aired this part of her versus the negative part of her then, okay? Um, she says they didn't handle her story correctly. And I had to fix that because I said to myself, I don't think they didn't handle your story correctly. You came in with the wrong agenda. You came in like a raging bull, okay, and eager to get your point across. Now I know what you're saying that Melody brought you on for, but I'm not so sure you stuck to the script, okay? And now here we are. You're pointing at production for you coming in and misusing the platform. That's a you issue, not a them issue, right? And I'm no fan of the production team, okay? I think they do disvalue our woman. I think that they do look for drama. I do think they put out what they want to put out. Nothing good could ever be seen. But in this type of instance, I believe that Kiki has it mixed up. And I think that she don't want to admit that you are the trifling human being, okay? You were the one that took, hi, Carmen, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Um, I believe that you're sadly mistaken that you think that production had a part in you distinguishing or you showing the real you. See, the only thing is that reality TV will paint you the way they want you to be, but they can't make up the you. They're only going to produce what you put out. Okay, if you were nasty, they're going to put a 2 on a 10, the nastiness, right? So I don't know where she was going with that, but she says that she wished that production would have painted her out to be who she is and not necessarily what they did. Okay, they misused her storyline. Never here nor there. She says that she will continue to be on the TV screen. Love and Marriage Huntsville is not her last stop, and she will definitely be continuing reality TV. I was like, okay, but I'm gonna be honest. If I could be honest for a second, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go off the limb here to say that Kiki at this point is a liability. Okay, she is like a Nene Leakes situation, right? You don't know what to expect. You don't know what she's not going to do behind the scenes because, in my opinion, I think that there's an underlying issue to who she is and what she's willing to do. Okay. So I don't know if Kiki should be trusted, at least right now. I don't believe that she's totally in a space or a spot or a position to be responsible enough to, one, not air out the scenes, or two, not be messy behind the scenes. What you do and what you deliver, it speaks a whole lot about the individual. And I think that Kiki has mastered how to just be messy behind the scenes. I think Kiki is trying to get the millimeters to support her, but she's going on about it the wrong way. And she is backpedaling now on the things that she is saying she started this mess. I agree, Patricia E. Um, so I don't know if Kiki like hear herself when she talk, but I'm here to clear the room for her in the air as well. Okay. Um, she says the next time we see her, it will be done the right way. Again, pushing it back on production. That production portrayed this image of her in a negative light, when reality is that they didn't have to do it. You did it on your own. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? And welcome to the chat. So, you did that on your own. And I just think, and like I said, production is no friend of mine, but right is right and wrong is wrong. And Kiki definitely not taking a blunt of who she presented. You did this, boo. You let the mic go to your head and then you started saying, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Right? You did that. So what you got in the end is just what the hell you got. Demoted, right? So it is what it is, right? She says that they lied on her. I don't know who she was making reference to. It could have been the blogger, it could have been the castmates, but she says that they lied on her to build their own platforms. And the reason why I'm thinking that she's talking about the blogger, because if it was, it was the TV show, she could have just said that versus their own platforms. So I'm assuming that she's saying that the blogger lied on her to bring in the viewership and the subscriptions, okay? And she said that it was not true and the truth will be prevailed, okay? She goes on to call Miss Wanda. She says to Miss Wanda, call her ex to get info on her. Now I said, what kind of time in the day does Wanda have on her what kind of time does she has to go reach out to somebody's ex to be like, look, her husband ain't telling me the dirt, but can you tell me what kind of woman my cousin was? Child, I wouldn't want nobody like Miss Wanda to be related to me, okay? And I just feel like that was a low blow. To what extent would you go? But Miss Wanda has also proved to us that she doesn't have any type of wisdom, right? That she's of low vibration, right? And this is all my opinion, but I don't expect anything different from Ms. Wanda. Anything that Kiki is saying that she did, trust me, she did. Because Ms. Wanda is just who she is, okay? Miss Cheryl says hello to everyone from Seattle. What's up? Y'all make it do what it do, what it do. Ain't nobody sleep with you last night. So then she goes on to talk about what it is for her and Mel. Like, what does that look like? And this is the part that was pretty interesting to me, okay? She says that she was hurt by what Mel said to her. Now, she's putting emphasis on that Melody never had a conversation behind the scenes about her. Everything that she's mad at Melody about is a conversation that her and Melody had face to face, and she was hurt by what Melody said to her. Which we saw a little bit of that on the screen when Melody was like, bring your tail here, sis, okay? You talking about you don't like competition, but not the same person that threw that drink in your cousin's face, okay? So she went on to talk about that. And she also says that, she don't have nothing bad to say about her. It's just that it's just how she felt about the things that Melody said during their one-on-one conversation. She says that she still love her. And the whole situation spun out of control. It was all a big misunderstanding, and everyone else inserted themselves. Now, that's what really gave me like, Trick, what? Now I know everybody was watching the same thing I was watching, right? And it's this is where you always get me at. You play with words because you are an intelligent individual, okay? But this is not a big miscommunication. This is really what happened, and you're not taking no accountability for the messiness and the messy soup that you cooked up behind the scenes, okay? You took information to a blogger. You were trying to work with a blogger allegedly to take Melody down because that was the blogger intentions as well as your own. So to get here and call what you willingly participated in a misunderstanding, I don't think that that's fair. Okay, I don't think that it's fair. I don't think that it's realistic, and I don't think that it's a woman of great vibration to take the focus off of what really happened to say, you know what, this is a big misunderstanding. No, it's not a big misunderstanding. This is the truth. This is what happened. This is what you were called out for. And instead of you bringing your tail on the TV or on the live and say, you know what, I was out of control. You know what? I participated behind the scenes. I wasn't in the right. I could even take that, even though I think you was in the right headspace. I can even accept that you saying I was not in the right headspace. And I kind of participated in some things and I was in too deep. I couldn't even respect that. But to come here and take no accountability and say, you know what? It was just a big misunderstanding. It just spun out of control. And it's only because everybody else inserted themselves. So that's why me and Melody fell out. No, that's not a fair statement. Okay. It spun out of control because you allowed it to spin out of control, right? The miscommunication will only be with you not delivering the truth once you knew that you was busted. Okay. And people inserting themselves. you willingly participated with those individuals. So I think that wasn't the right move for you to make. You should have set that one out. Okay. Hi, Vivian. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat from Jamaica. Ain't nobody sleep with you last night. Um, so then she goes on and she says that how the evil has really set her up for a ton of success. Okay. I know that she says that she's going to still continue to be on reality TV. She has some things working with that. Her husband is basically trying to do some type of cooking situation. She has the whole the liquor, the beer. I don't know what Moscato is, y'all, but she says that they have that going on for themselves. She has a lot of, and she will be doing a lot of speaking engagements. So because all of the evil, which she's calling the evil, but it's the mess. Let's call it what it is, right? It's the mess that she has created. She created this mess. Okay, so she's calling the evil to again take the focus off what she has created, but it's the mess that she has created has set her up for success. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think that you should have used your platform wiser and to your advantage, and you didn't do that. And a lot of people get here and misuse the platform and don't get the opportunity that they could have gotten because they misused the platform. And that's Kiki is a prime example of that. Okay. Hi Veronica, how are you? And welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. 29 likes, guys. You're almost there. It's 48 in the chat. Keep hitting the like button, share the live so that people can know that I am live, because YouTube be playing on my top with sending out the notifications to my subscribers. Okay. Um, Hold on, guys. Let's see. Okay. So then she goes on to say, somebody asked her about how does she feel about filming with Ariana. Um, Breaking news. I know you lying. I'm gonna get to it. Valencia, is it Valencia? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. I'll be back if that's the breaking news, child, because y'all know we're gonna talk about it. And because I got a little bit of time on my hand, y'all know I'm in and out all day long. Okay. But thank you for it. I appreciate that update. Um, so she talks about filming with Ariana. I'm going to be honest. When she first answered, I'm like, you should have probably left that well enough alone. I don't think the place that you and Melody are now, you confirmed that the relationship has been sabotaged. You guys aren't, your guys aren't, in a friend zone right now. You still love her. She loves you, and there's no hard feelings. You did clear that up. But I wouldn't have answered this question. Now, she did say that her and Ariana is not no friends. Her and Ariana has not hung out or had a conversation. She said she saw Ariana out one day and, they had a small conversation, but nothing big about a year ago, but it was nothing really of that. Okay. She says that, yes, she will film with Ariana. She has no reason not to. She's one of her old students. And she knew her since she was a baby. Okay. But she says it realistically, that's really not an option. She don't think that's an option for Ariane. She don't have to hate someone because someone else do. Now I'm assuming she's talking about Melody. She's saying that if Melody hate her, y'all gotta be real. I don't have to hate her because Melody hates her. And I agree, right? If you like her, go ahead. But she made it clear that she don't have to hate her because of that. Now she never said that they were friends or building a relationship. I have to be honest, but she did say that she don't have a problem and she don't have a reason not to film with Ariane if it came to that. She would just, be talking to her about being her student because that's the only thing that they would be able to talk about. Anything outside of that, she's saying that they wouldn't be, having a conversation. Then people started saying, why you do this, why you do that, and she's like, look. I do on my own terms, okay? What you see fit for her life, what she see fit is for her life is what she's going to do. You might not agree with it, but I'm going to do what the hell I want. Clearly, we've seen you on many occasions do what the hell you want, and we like Keke, Keke. Hey Kiki, leave that alone, okay? You just keep going, girl. It's been many a times we wanted to come pull you off live and hit the end button of your live, but you just kept going on a ring around the rosy, on and on and on and on and on. So you're right when you say if you see fit, you're gonna have a conversation. But sometimes a hard head make a soft behind. Okay. She says the show took the direction. Uh, Let me see. She's saying that the show took the direction of where she is was not her goal. The direction that the show took her was not the goal. Okay. Um, So she goes on to say that, they didn't handle her story correctly. She says that Tisha and her is not cool. She's cool with Stormy, but she don't agree with the fact that Stormy didn't believe her and believe that she lied. Okay. And I'm just like, Stormy, you lie about everything. So if you don't like her any longer because she lied, girl, she should stop liking you because you always lying. But never here nor there. She's clearing up the relationship. She says that her and Tisha is not cool. So I guess since that drink went in Tisha's face, um, she's not cool with it. Okay. Uh, Furthermore, she gave a little tea. She called Funky the ASS eater. Okay. She says that they are feeding, alluding to the cast members, feeding Funky the blogger a bunch of information. Okay. She says, now if y'all want to question me for feeding people information, y'all better go over there and question Funky the ASS eater because cast members are definitely feeding him information. Then they go on to talk about Melody and Melody's motives, okay? And they're talking about Melody's motives, and they're talking about they basically told Kiki that her story is changing, basically, okay? And she said the first season, Melody wanted her to come on because she was pissed that that Martell brought Ariane as BMW. But she was like, nah, sis, I ain't cool with that. I don't want to go through that, so I'm gonna lay off. But by the time the clock spins around, that situation was over with, and Melody was over the situation. So when the opportunity came up again, Melody motives have changed for the reason why she wanted her on the show. Now it was no longer she mentioned that my man has brought her a BMW. Now it's let's get you on here, let's share your story. Let's share your story and let's use the platform for that. Okay. So, and basically to help a friend, because somebody has said that Melody's trying to spin the narrative that she never wanted Kiki on the show to talk about the BMW situation that Tisha put out there. And she was saying, no, that's absolutely correct. Melody did originally want me on there, but by the time the next season came around, when I actually got an opportunity to come on, her motives has changed, and that wasn't the case anymore. She just genuinely wanted to help a friend. Kiki done everything but be accountable. Absolutely, Pumpkin. Welcome to the chat. Hi, Mama Bees. How are you? And welcome to the chat. Y'all share the live and hit the like button. It's imperative that you do so that people can know that I'm over here doing some amazing things. Okay, so she was honest about that the motives for Melody has changed, but everything that she's saying, um, everything that she's saying is legitly correct. Is correct, right? Everything on the everything that Melody said that she originally wanted to do the season 4 is definitely correct. Okay, so this is the kicker, and we want to kind of wrap it up with this, right? She says that Tisha wanted her on the show, but behind the scenes she was telling the producers no. And I just feel like that was a little shady, right? But what do you expect from Tisha, the one with no backbone? Okay, the Tisha that can only stand up for who the teacher that can only stand up for to people that's going against her husband, right? Not people that she should be standing up to, like her husband. But the Tisha that Tisha don't have a backbone. She only know how to stand up people that's going against her husband. Okay, so she said the Tisha dynamics has changed, so that's why she came on through Melody, because Tisha no longer wanted her on the show. Okay, she said that Tisha went around town basically telling people or asking people, was there any truth to what the barber was saying about Marceau and this young lady? Okay, she says that although the show spin the narrative that Kiki wanted to expose Tisha and Marceau cheating behavior, it was not the case. That's not really what happened. The only reason why everybody knew what was going on because Tisha was on some, I'm gonna get to the bottom line of this. What you say about my husband, that kind of energy, okay? So karma is not playing. Nope, not at all. So that is how that got back. So she said the show basically painted her out in a negative light again by saying that she was the one to bring the barber situation up, when in reality it was Tisha going around town asking, what do you know about my husband? Okay. They asked her about how do you feel about Wanda putting her own trauma and her own, you know, parenting or her mother's parenting on you. She says that Wanda basically tried to flip the story. She says she's not surprised. She says Wanda is crazy. She told lies about her mom. She said they only her and her mom only talked about 3 to 4 times, and she knew nothing about her mom. So she don't know why Wanda is speaking about her mom. She said Wanda need to worry about how she was sleeping or not sleeping. Correct me. I'm sorry. She said that Wanda need to be worrying about why she dropped out of high school with all them boys in the bathroom. I said, not you putting your cousin on blast, okay? Uh, Cousin Wanda over there messing with dudes in the bathroom. Child, they said, what was she doing in the bathroom? She's like, girl, you can only imagine, okay? So Wanda is over there with a bunch of people in the bathrooms. And she says that she tried to spin that narrative and put it on Kiki mom, but that's really Wanda's story and not her mom's story, okay? But she tried to put it on Kiki's mom. I said, baby, you listen, they be making my toes itch. All right. The way that they be spinning it. And I just got a problem with people that don't have a problem with dogging their people out. Okay. And I don't think that Kiki came in like that, honestly. I think that she honestly wanted to protect Tisha and the rumors about Marceau. I think that Tisha forced her hand when Tisha was trying to stand up for her man and not her cousin. All right, or even act like she's hearing her cousin. Because Kiki said that she had called Tisha on numerous occasions to have a conversation, and Tisha never called her back. So look, the conversation is now public. So it is what it is, right? But I've been here for about 29 minutes. Okay, say Mel alluded to her intentions for bringing Kiki on at the get together. Yeah, I remember that, Veronica. Um, yeah, so Kiki seems like she want to clear the air. She want to get back to good graces with the millimeters, and the viewers of the show. I just don't know how easy that's going to be for her. I know that she's now linked up with multiple bloggers, and I hope that she does something different with her time, than what she did with the last blogger that blew her whole lid off the pot. Right. I hope she does something different because this is not working for her. So we shall see, right? We shall see. We're here for it no matter what. But she has been demoted, so we're probably not going to see much of her. Guys, we got 21 likes and 53 in the building. Please hit the like button, so that your girl can keep continuing to grow in the algorithm. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. And I think Melody has, been very fair about what she wanted from Kiki. I don't think she lied about it, right? And Kiki has cleared up the air that Melody didn't lie as well. Listen, checkmates, I love you, and there's nothing you could do about it. And remember, don't you let nobody tell you nothing different. 48 likes. Go ahead with your bad self. Listen, until next time. Bye.